What's going on, family? Okay, let me get all this going, send it out so we can be chatting away. Let me send this out right now. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Wherever you choose to have your next adventure.
Let's forward this out. Let's see. All right, let's send this out. Let's see here. Copy. So if anyone want to join, they can. So let's put this in the chat right there. And in the meantime, I'll send it off. Get some people in the chat, you know what I'm saying? So give me a minute. How is everybody doing, y'all? We're going to have some conversations tonight. But in the meantime, I'm going to first send it off to, let's get it going, you know what I'm saying? Let me send this off to my boy Jay. Email. Give me a minute. Let me send it off to what's Jeffrey's number again? Gotta have my boy Jeffrey on here. Let me figure out his email address first, and then we'll be able to rock and roll. Pa 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 pa. I can't even remember Jeffrey's number. Let me text him and find out. What's Jay email address? Hmm. Don't save. Okay. What's Jay's? I can't even remember Jay's number, y'all. What's your email address? We're gonna have some conversations though. Listen, we're gonna talk. I just can't remember my boy email address. So let me see if it's in the chat here. Listen, if you're there, don't be afraid to say hello, y'all. Don't be afraid to say hello, yo. We're gonna have some conversations. I'm just send it off the link to my boy Jay. I don't know what's his email address for some reason. Let's go from here. Yeah, as soon as you come on, we will party for sure. I'm trying to remember his email address. Let's get it going. Pa-da-pa-pa-pa. Hey, once you're here, man, don't be afraid to say hello, okay? We're gonna have some conversations. Like I said, I'm just waiting for my boy Jay to get on to the live. That's what I'm doing. Then we're gonna have some conversations. What's up, Miss Daly? How are you doing? How are you doing, hon? We're gonna have some conversation. I'm actually just waiting for Jeffrey to come on just now. Jeffrey is gonna be up on screen with me, and anybody else who wants to join, of course, can join the party. There's the link there. I already sent it. If you want to just click, and then you can be up on screen and have conversation with us. And don't be shy. So there, Jeffrey sent his link there. For some reason, I don't know why. So JELEER at Yahoo. All right, just send it off, Jay. So let me know if you get it. Let me know you got it. All right. I am well. I was just about to cook. Then I got the message. So I hear, hey, send me some food, y'all. How about you send me some food? What are you cooking today? And Miss Daly, you got to come up on screen one of these days and have a conversation with us, man. What are you shy all about? So, you got to come and talk to the people. Plus, the people are accustomed to you. We did a few videos back in the heyday, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna have a conversation. I'm actually just waiting for Jeff, and you guys can see the topic already. How would you feel if your best friend or friend proposed to their significant other at your wedding? That's what we're gonna be talking about. But I'm just waiting for Jeffrey, so you know what I mean. Jeffrey is like my partner in crime. You know, we always try to do a couple stuff. So he always join me, ever so often, so we can have some conversations. So you guys will get so you guys should be accustomed to Jeffrey's face by now. So I'm just waiting for him to jump on so we can actually have the conversation, We're gonna have a nice conversation. All right. And so we await everybody's input on this particular topic and any other topic for sure. We always, not shy, been fighting this call. I don't mind coming up on one of these days. Yeah, video days, cool vibes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're ready, just let me know, you know what I'm saying? And I'll send you the link, you know what I'm saying? Hope you recover from your cold. You're not allowed to have a cold these days, and I hope you know that you're not allowed to have a cold. Okay. So you're not allowed to have cold these days. You got to know this. But if Jeffrey if he doesn't get the thing, I think you actually can click actually on the link in the chat also, and let me test it out. I think you can actually click on the link, and you pop up. So let me test it out. How about that? Let's test it on my phone and see what will happen. Hey, Nash is in the building. How are you doing, Nash?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
So look at that. So you actually can do that.
Yep, I got it. I
Uh,
think you should tell the others to
I'm
click
actually testing out something here.
click on the link above.
Oh, look at you. You got it. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, tell the others to click on the link above.
Yeah. They are. Miss Daly is not gonna come on, but yeah, that's an option for sure. You can click on the link, or I can actually email you the link. But the link is in the chat, so I think once you click on the link, like Nash is saying, you can actually get on screen with us and choose to do audio or video. We appreciate that. How are you doing, Nasha?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. Just some report card writing.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
So
Cool.
this is a nice little break for me.
Yeah, look at that. Look at
Yeah.
that. So you can send the link to a few of your friends.
Okay.
If they want to join us in this conversation, they can. Miss
Okay.
Daly was like, "Oh my gosh, God forbid you get a cold these days." I tell you,
Mhm.
I tell you, you're not allowed to have a cold these days. You got to be careful now. You got to be careful. But hey, we Miss Daly, what when I did have a cold, I drank I think it was what did I drink? Um Ginger tea, and it was ginger tea and garlic. Ginger tea and garlic tea actually. The same old remedy that your grandmother used to tell you about, those are the things that, we've been drinking. All right, Miss Daly. So hey, do try some of your old remedies and you will recover soon. All right. I'm still waiting for Jeffrey. Let me see. Oh, he's not here yet. Let me put the link again there so we can dive into this conversation. Okay. I'm just waiting for Jeffrey. Nasha, if you're still there. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Jeffrey for him to hop on and we can have this conversation. And anyone else who wants to join, of course. Mhm. Practicing my dance, y'all. I have been drinking ginger, garlic, turmeric. What is that? Lemon, apple, and beets. Okay. Back to juicing. What is turmeric or turmeric? What's that? Okay, so Jeffrey is here. Nasher is here. Look at that. Jeffrey's in the building, everybody. Say hello to Jeffrey. You guys should know Jeffrey's a familiar face by now. He's one of the celebrities on this channel.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi. Good night. Good night. How are you? Who am I speaking to? Nasha?
Yes.
Oh, Nasha, nice meeting you.
Nice
Uh,
meeting you too.
and Prince, thanks for having me on the program tonight again. And it's going to be a quite nice interactive program.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeffrey's in the building. Yes. Listen, as usual, before I start off, I like to Jeffrey to also reintroduce himself and get his channel and what he does out there. So I mean, any and everybody can follow and get acquainted with what he's doing. All right. So Jeffrey, take over for a few minutes and
Okay.
reintroduce yourself. Okay.
All right. So good night, everyone. Thanks again, as I said, to the Prince Network for granting this opportunity to be live and to be seen globally and to be heard globally. Yeah, so my name is Jeffrey E. Ledger. I'm a musical director, producer, songwriter. Um, I'm currently the director of the Grace Music Project. This is a charitable organization where we engage the services of musicians and artists. Of course, it's free. We don't pay anyone. We ask people to contribute their gifts and their services towards a worthy cause, where we do put together our songs and our resources and do compilation albums. We do concerts. We do events. I know it's COVID now. We're not doing much now, but for the cause of helping people, specifically who are in need, people who are mentally challenged, people who have medical issues, um, who have bills to pay and they can't afford. I know we can't help the whole world, but at least for selected individuals who reach out, we are there to help. So we encourage people to support the Grace Music Project. You can visit us at gracemusicproject.com. That's gracemusicproject.com.
Okay, let me put that in the chat for you.
Yes, gracemusicproject.com. Prince, of course, is also a member of the organization, and we always appreciate the Prince Network for his marketing and his effort, and even as his skill as a drummer. Or engage his services, and so if you're a singer out there and you're a musician out there and you want to collaborate, you have songs that you want to record, you can also contact us and we'll have your songs recorded free. Because we expect that we can extend grace to others freely also. So that's a Grace Music Project of which I am passionate about, and we want to help in whatever way we can. So that's a little about myself. Outside of that, I am a financial analyst by profession, and a musician as a hobby. Right? I know I say a hobby because like around this time, no one is making money from music, right? So I have to call it a hobby. So I'm here tonight to join the discussions and to offer my thoughts and to help people to relax and feel happy around this time. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. All right. So if you guys need to connect with Jeffrey, his link, his website is right there, and you can easily log on to it and find out whatever information you need to find out. I'm sure he will get back to you. All right. Also, we have joining us tonight. We have Miss Daly is in the chat, right? So Miss Daly, you can go ahead and introduce yourself via text, and I will read out. We also have Nasha in the chat, and we have Lily Nolan in the chat also. So if you guys feel like you want to introduce yourself, of course, go ahead, take a few minutes and do that, and we'll dive right into the topic for tonight. So if Miss Daly type anything, I obviously read. Oh, Miss Daly said Jeffrey, the MD, Don Dada. When I need keyboard lesson, I will check you out.
Exactly.
I haven't heard that phrase in a long time, Don Dada. All right. So okay, no one is saying anything. Okay then. So the topic we're gonna have tonight is how would you feel if your best friend or a friend proposed to their significant other at your wedding? So again, how would you feel if your best friend or a friend, colleague, decide to propose to their significant other at your wedding? How would you feel about that? Anybody can take the floor. Jeffrey, Nasha, Nolan, Miss Daly, anyone else in the chat. All right, you guys just go ahead and we'll have a conversation. All right.
Yeah, well, let me start. So it's a very interesting question. It's I would say a troublesome question. Um, of course, what I would like to say, the wedding should really be about you, right? You're getting married. You're celebrating with your wife to be, and you don't expect someone, whether it's your friend or not, to come and steal the spotlight, right? So while I'll be happy that my best friend is gonna be happy, I mean, so I put that in inverted commas.
Yeah.
My best friend will be happy by proposing and getting married. You don't want him to steal your moment, steal the joy of your event. It should be all about your event. Maybe you should wait until it's over. At another event, right? Because it's like stealing your joy, right? And it's the occasion. The occasion is about you. It's your wedding. It's your event. So And you would have paid all the bills and all the stuff, hired all the, all paid all the bills and everything. So unless he can contribute towards the event,
Yeah.
he shouldn't try to take advantage of your event, right? As if it couldn't wait.
Hmm. So
Yeah, so
you're
that's
saying
that's my
if
view.
so you're saying if he or she decide to do that, then they should at least contribute something to the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Before I let Nasha, okay, before I let anyone else go, so Miss Daly is saying that I wouldn't feel anyway. She will go home with her groom, but that is something that should be discussed and agreed upon beforehand. I actually agree with that.
Yep.
Yes, I think Jeffrey was saying that too in his comments that it should be at least something that you agreed upon and like you said, yeah, I mean, contribute something to the wedding. I mean, you paid thousands for your wedding, and at least and someone just gonna come and get some free stuff, just like some
Steal the
free
spotlight.
some free showtime to propose to their significant other. So I kind of agree with that. I can see where that's going. Let's see who's here now. Samantha in the chat. Let's see what she says. Maybe the brother was inspired on the spot. Oh,
Yeah, that's a good point.
that's a good point too. You know what I mean? Maybe he or she was yeah, well, yeah, I mean a brother. I mean ladies can propose too. I've been seeing a lot of that. That's a new trend. But that's a different topic for a different day. But
Yep.
yeah, Miss Maxwell is saying maybe the brother was inspired on the spot. Nasha, you have anything to say? Or Nasha or Lily? No, no, no. I also think Jeffrey, I can see because I think some guys would probably be okay with that. I can see ladies having a problem with that.
Yes, 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 yes.
Because a wedding, I mean, the wedding day is really the wife's day. You know what I
Yes, that's
mean?
true. That's true.
It's
I
her
agree.
day to shine, and I can see a lady having a big problem with that. I'm a guy probably like okay, whatever, and what I mean, I'm probably a little bit laid back, but yeah, I can see ladies having a problem with that for sure.
Yeah,
Hi.
it's true.
I agree with Miss Daly and you as well, Jeffrey. I just feel like if it's the highlight of my wedding night, don't interfere with that. When things
Exactly.
maybe calm down, maybe towards the end of the night,
Yeah.
I don't think I would feel away, but at the same time, I think there should be some form of consideration.
Yes, I agree.
So, but Nasha, what is like Miss Maxwell was saying? Maybe
Mhm.
the brother was kind of inspired on the spot and couldn't withhold his emotions and decide to pop that question.
Um, I
Maybe
could
maybe
understand
your
a
love life,
situation like that.
you and your boo in kind of encourage that and inspire that.
I think it's good to be inspired. That's a great thing, but just out of the blue, like would he even have the ring ready to do
Maybe
that?
hey
Maybe
hey hey maybe the guy was walking around with that for a few weeks.
possibly.
You never know.
um,
Miss,
but
Miss
yeah, no. If it's at the end of the night, just don't ruin my highlights.
So you
Exactly.
prefer
Yeah.
it can be done, but like more at the end of the night.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe when everyone's on the dance floor.
on the dance floor. That is too funny. Miss Daly is saying, I feel that even if the man is inspired, common sense and courtesy would dictate pull us aside and ask if it's okay. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah. I believe in protocol, so yeah,
That's
that's
what. That's wise.
yeah, that's some wise words, Miss Daly. Let's see what else is in the chat. Oh, I don't know why Miss Maxwell is laughing, but she's laughing.
And I want to play devil's advocate here. What if
Mhm.
what if your best friend, I mean, I'm not saying this happens to all best friends. What if your best friend is jealous? Figure, all right, Prince can get married, so So I can get married too. So let me prove them so that I can propose to. Prince is not more special than I am. So let me prove to Prince that I can get married to. He's not the only one. Because there's
That best friend should not be in a wedding.
some people like that too. You know, they pretend to be a friend, but they can be jealous, right?
That's true. That's true, man. See, those type of people should not even be in a wedding in the first place.
Exactly.
You know, they're there with jealousy spirit. They were supposed to be there to kind of get excited for with you. You understand?
Yes.
Oh man, that's a good point there. That's a good point.
Very good point and very realistic point. I've heard many stories. I've heard bridesmaids come out and then after the wedding, they're no longer friends.
Yes.
Wow. That's how you guys rolling out there? I don't know. Let's see what Miss Maxwell is saying. The married couple should look at it as oh whoa, we are an inspiration. Oh yeah, sure, double wedding. Oh wait, you want to get married too on the I said proposal. You can't be good getting married on my wedding day unless you're gonna take it on the tab.
Well, pay the bill. Pay half of the bill. Then I told you that.
No, I'll be paying the whole bill. You just you'll be paying the whole bill. Let's see what Miss Daly's saying. The mix-up begins. Drink water and mind your business.
This Miss
Love
Daly.
the elbow cough.
That is crazy. But it's funny, Miss Maxwell. Not only she's want to propose, she want to get proposed to, but she want to get married on that same day.
Yes. Double wedding.
Trying to get married and don't spend a cent, huh? That is crazy.
So but the interesting thing, right, about this is that as long as that person does not make that announcement, does the proposal at the point where the pastor is asking if anybody inside this room has any objection, speak now or forever hold their peace. So the timing, as somebody said, the timing has to be correct. He has to do that.
He might think that's the perfect timing.
And next thing your best friend want to propose to your bride.
Oh my Lord. What kind of mix-up going on here?
So timing is everything. Wait until the event is done before you could make your proposal. Wait until the spotlight is over, and then you get your spotlight to the end. Best friend or best friend not. That's how I look at it.
Listen, Jeffrey, I was at a wedding one time, right? I think this wedding was somewhere in Windsor. So the pastor get to exactly that point where he said, anyone have anything to say, speak now, forever hold your peace, right? And so the pastor looked down at the audience and then he was like, oh, excuse me, hello, what? And everybody looked to the back. Nobody didn't say anything, but he caught everybody because it's a moment where you don't expect anybody to say anything, right?
Yep.
I think the pastor just seized the moment to be funny. But I'm like, even people in the back is looking back. They thought someone actually said something, man. I never forget that, man. I was in Windsor that time. I didn't even know why I was there down that. Why was I down in Windsor? Maybe I was dating somebody in Windsor. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, you were.
Whoa. And who was that? Let's see, Miss Daly. Say what kind of mix-up and what? I can't read some of these things. What's that? Jamaican language?
And blen.
And blen have you seen, Jeffrey? What's blen?
I've seen this. Maybe I've seen some of these in movies, man.
I thought you saw them for real, like in real life.
No, these things, I mean, one thing I learned in life, right? Even at your wedding, and this is something I've learned over the years, not everybody who says there's your best friend. I mean, you said tonight the topic is about what if your best friend proposed to their girlfriend at your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be so careful who you choose for your best friend. Not everybody is really your best friend. I need to stress that, because not everybody has your
Good
main interest
intentions,
at
yeah.
heart. And then, as I said, not only would they want to steal the spotlight, but also they just want to make you feel, like eh, down, or bad. They make you look bad, so they might even like your own bride. As I said, I've seen that before, where they're jealous because you probably have the better looking of the of you go up together as friends, but you always have the cutest girls, the best
Mm-hmm.
looking, and they always have this. They call themselves your friend, but they always have this jealousy, right? So they try
Yes.
their best to take away the spotlight from you.
Tell us,
You
tell
have to
us
be
more,
mindful of
Jeffrey.
this.
Jeffrey, anything you want to get off your chest? Like, just let us
No, I'm not speaking from experience here. I'm not speaking from experience. I know these things can happen, right?
know. Oh yeah,
Because,
put it
okay,
on. I'm just pulling your legs.
for example, when if Prince, if you've been dating a lot of ladies, and the day you got married, I'm going a bit off tangent, and then some of your ex-girlfriends come to the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what will be going to in some of their minds?
True.
First of all, they would wish they were the one who was there, but then they would be wishing bad. I just give them 2 months and them won't last. You
True.
know,
That's
I
true.
should have been wearing the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
That's true.
so so not everybody who comes to your wedding has your best interest, and would go with the flow. They would interrupt whatever they can in some way.
That's true. I totally agree with that, man. Not everybody. I mean, and wedding is a thing where a lot of jealousy going on, man. Because everybody there's a lot of people who want to get married, and maybe their guy is not popping the question, you know. So, and I mean, there's a lot of emotions going on that day, man. For not just for the couples, but for the people who are there, friends and colleagues, and you know, what I mean,
But
support.
yeah, and look at the positive side. And somebody made that point earlier.
Mm,
You could really inspire like someone, like somebody been dating you for so many years, and they see, all right, this wedding is so nice. They have so much beautiful bridesmaid. They have good food. And they get inspired by the whole event. So I'm not saying that that won't happen, and maybe that's the reason to, right?
mm-hmm.
Um, the person figured this is the right time. Prince inspired me. So let's get married too. Let's get some good food also. Let's get some beautiful bridesmaids also. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
All right, I have a question. Oh, let me read the chat first. I have a question for everyone here. Let's read it. Let me just read first what's in the chat. Miss Daly saying, "Oh boy, that yeah, you were strong, Prince. Haha." Nasha said it with her chest. Shall I plug in the kettle for the real? What? Miss Daly is a joker. No, but seriously, it depends. Cause the engagement can occur without taking away from the couple of the hour. Yeah, I think that, I mean, I'm for and against it, right? So I can see where, you know, I mean, they could, I mean, it depends on how you're looking at things. It's all about your outlook, right? This could be an addition to the moment, really, and not a subtraction. So it all depends on, you know, I mean, how you look at things. But I can see where people can be for it and against it, right? Anyways, a question for everybody, right? This is a little bit off. We're dealing with a relationship, so I guess it's a part of it. How long you think, Jeffrey, should you be dating someone, like you date someone? How long you think should someone date someone before they actually probably get engaged to that person? Like, you know, some people they're dating for years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and they haven't popped the question 10 years in some cases. So how long you guys think someone should be with someone before they make that step of getting engaged?
Well, as usual, I will start. So there's always a process of, and this is the most difficult process, right? Of getting to know each other, right? And you want to spend as much time getting to know that person, and the person getting to know you, because we have seen when you get married, and this is not from personal experience, but you have seen and you would have heard that when as there's a saying that come see me and live with me are two different things, right?
Yeah.
So and when you actually get married and you start to see the different side and the different mannerism about a person, and it turns you off. So I would advise that it should be not less than a year
Mm-hmm.
to really move around and get to know people, their moods, different moods. You want to learn the different moods. You want to know their favorite food. You want to know what gets them mad, what's get them vexed, their favorite colors. So it takes. I don't think it should take less than a year. That's my opinion. And after that, you should be comfortable because you would have, you know, be able to get used to that individual's attitude, moods, and different, circumstances.
Okay, so Miss Maxwell said 3 months depending on the level of maturity. The reason why, and I don't agree with that. I mean, you're making a lifelong decision. Why should that be based on 3 months? You understand? I mean, this is like a no turning back type of decision. Where you're gonna get, gonna say, oh, I'm gonna get married to this person. So why 3 months? Why so little? I think there was a song. I think there's a song said take time to know her. She's not
First,
it's an overnight
first sledge.
thing.
First sledge.
Right? I think if you're gonna make a decision, I mean, take your time like that and take your time. I think a year is probably a good time to kind of get to know the person, spend some time with them. And this again, also, this is our culture because in other there's cultures where you don't even get to meet the man or get to meet the woman until the wedding day. So I guess this boils down to our culture. We're talking about our culture here.
Yeah.
Because it can be tricky because different cultures do things differently. So I'm dealing with this from our culture kind of standpoint. So at 3 months, I don't think that's enough time. I don't care how mature you are. I don't think that's enough time for anybody else want to say anything?
You know when 3 months could work? I'm being provocative. 3 months could work. Like if you're somebody who, as they said, want to get off the stone boat, then you want that as 3 months or less, right? To get married or whatever, especially if you're Christian and you want to uphold, Christian beliefs of no sex before marriage and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the whole individual's stage, life cycle, like where they are in life and the experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah.
Let's see here. Samantha said this is probably an extension to what you're saying. Again, someone immature with social determinant factor will be the variable that delay the time. I don't know, man. I just think 3 months is not enough time.
So she's saying maturity. She's looking at maturity. Maturity and what does she mean? Maturity?
That doesn't do with mature. I don't think that has to do with maturity, though. Like, I just think a decision like that where it's a lifelong decision, like why rush it? Because the same how you're gonna rush go in, you're gonna rush come back out.
Yeah.
So maybe just to add on to Samantha, maybe in terms of like having similar values, knowing each other, knowing what each other values, your morals and things like that. Like for example, I don't know. I have a friend, an acquaintance, and she was friends with someone, and they've been friends for years. And then it's like, okay, well, I was in a long-term relationship. I'm now out of that relationship. I'm available. And the friend, let's say that we know the friend loved her for years, but couldn't date her. So now he has that opportunity to date her. So she says, listen, if you're coming to date me, if you're coming with this, you already know me. We've been friends. So I'm not waiting a year. We're doing this. She gave him 6 months and he popped the question.
And then he popped up. Well, I guess in that case they already know each other from 19 or long. So I guess that's maybe more acceptable.
But I don't think it's a normal thing to do. It's not in the norm for sure, but I've heard of success stories.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely not. It's pretty rare, especially for it to last, I would say.
Yeah. Let me see what Miss Daly has to say here. I don't think there is a timeline. And Miss Daly is a woman, so I don't think there is a timeline. However, one should date with intention. I think as you spend time with each other, you have an opportunity to see their true colors and not the polished representative.
I agreed. Yes, Miss Daly. Yes.
I agree. Yeah. I think people should date with intention, especially especially when you get to a certain age. I guess I mean, when you're in your teens and maybe early 20s, 20s, maybe you can. Some people want to mess around or whatever, or just have fun. One girl told me that one time she just want to have fun. So,
Cindy Lauper says that.
right. So, Miss Daly said, time your time with the process, but a man knows if you are the one. Another. Uh, hmm. Seeing we are already here, I want to throw another spoke in the wheel. I throw something in the spoke. So, also, do you think that a woman or a man should spend time together, meaning before marriage, like living among each other to just to see what they're like within the same house or something like that? You guys got that?
Yep. I like to hear a woman's point of view.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, like they should spend time living together before they get married. If that Whether it's a couple weeks, I don't know, just time together within the same house. You know what I mean? So you get, because people are funny. Like Jeffrey was saying at the beginning, see me and come live with me, a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my question. If anyone can answer that question, please. In the meantime, let me see. Samantha say it is very rare for sure, Nasha. So she's speaking to Nasha, especially with regards to the structure of our society now. I agree with Miss Daly. Intentionality is very important. Yes, ma'am.
But
And
Prince, it depends on what you mean when you said to go and spend time with that person at their house. Are you suggesting that if you're with a young lady,
mm-hmm.
you go to their parents' house and you sleep on the couch and observe her behavior at home?
No, but I wasn't even thinking that this young lady. I was not even thinking about. I was just thinking maybe one party. Let's say one party is already living by themselves, whether it's the male or female. If you think that they should spend time together in that house, with sleepovers and stuff like that, just to kind of get to know each other. I know this may not be a Christian thing to do, if you understand, because I'm sure your pastor would not probably recommend that. But
Exactly, exactly.
I'm just talking because this conversation is not just Christians only. It's a conversation for everybody. It's inclusive, right? So
But you would from dating someone, whether externally or outside or inside, you would have already had an understanding of how the person behaves, and the only thing you probably would notice is how they sleep and whether they snore in the sleep, like by being at the house.
what about how they keep a house?
Well, that's an important point too. That's a very important point too. But you would have seen that, like if you visit them, you go to their house or whatever, you would have seen that too. You don't have to sleep
People
as still.
Listen, I'm from St. Vincent. People good at putting their house together when they know company is coming over. People good at really putting a house together, and like just when they know company is coming over, man, you'd be like, wow, you know. Common law setting, you mean? I don't know what's the terminology you're using, but I'm just talking about, spending time together, see if how he or she is, how they how they keep their house. You know what I mean? Some people are very nasty. You could be coming with your clean self, and then this man probably lost accustomed to have his socks and drawers all over and all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Okay, Miss Daly, we get that. Jeffrey has me rolling. That's Jeffrey, man. Miss Maxwell said, like, everyone's situation is different. For example, the marriage is about growth and development for both individuals. So I don't know if this is a yes or a no. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Maxwell.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's smart. That's a smart point. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
Go
because
ahead.
you could because like even after you get married, there's some mannerism and behavior that you have no choice. You have to change.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if something you had an old habit before, when you're married, what one of the first things you're gonna learn is that you have no choice to compromise and to change that behavior. Stop putting your socks at the door when you come in or whatever. Stop
Yeah.
leaving your underwear lying around the floor. Take up the toilet seat or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
So these things has to change. Even if you haven't observed these before,
Mm-hmm.
when you're married, you can't expect to be doing the same thing. So and I like Samantha's point where she was saying like everybody's gonna learn and develop and grow eventually, right? During
Mm-hmm.
marriage. So that's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Let's see what Miss Daly has to say here. Living with a person is far different than living with them. Sorry, living with a person is far different than living with them. Spending weekends together, go on trips together, find yourself doing different activities is in different settings, behavior over time. I actually agree with that. Um, but I guess you can't have your cake and I mean, no matter what you do, I mean, I guess getting married and coming together should be a little bit different. Should be something new that you're getting used to, anyways. So you can't just get used to while dating, get used to. I guess some relationship is like that, like because there's some people who are already living together already, right? But I guess for the Christian community, it might be a little bit different. And I know Christians who are actually living together before they get married. Because people, one thing you gotta also, we have to not think in the back box, right? People live together for so many different reasons. Maybe they can't afford to live by themselves. That's a big thing. Financially, they just can't afford to live by themselves. So you're dating somebody, and maybe you guys, before you get married, you guys just decide to, hey, let's do this together, where so we can help watch each other with rent and all that good stuff, right? So financially, that could be a big part of it while people are living together before marriage. So there's a lot of reasons, I mean, that comes into play for these things.
Yep, I agree.
Let's see, Miss Daly saying is the best equation. Sorry, I'm trying to cook and text. My bad. Just don't burn the house down, child.
At least she's a good cook. That's a good trait that husbands would like, eh?
Yeah, right? Hey, look at that. Oh, I just noticed somebody was sending me private message. I didn't even know you could have sent private messages. So I think Lily earlier was saying, I do not agree. They are taken away from the bride's shine. So she sent me actually a private text. I didn't even know you could have done that. So
Yeah.
I know Lydia's probably not in the chat anymore, but I apologize. I did not know there was a private chat here. I just noticed there was a private one where you can actually text me only. I just
Oh, I think I accidentally texted there as well. I was
Yes,
responding to
you
Miss
did too.
Daly. Yeah, I was trying to respond to Miss Daly. Can you read my message out for Miss Daly,
Yeah, it
please?
says Miss Daly killing me. Nah, I was messing with Prince. Okay. So yeah, I did not know there was a private chat. So could you tell Lily I just saw her message. She sent it at 8:34.
Oh,
She
okay.
probably thought that I was ignoring her,
Okay.
right? So my apologies there.
I've never used this type of stream before. I don't even know StreamYard. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
You
Yeah,
gotta
it's
be to
pretty
YouTube like Prince to know these things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, Miss Daly, you can let us know what you're cooking, so maybe all of us can drop by and get some food. Then she's trying to cook and text. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, so yeah, it's a tricky situation because I guess especially in places like Canada where renting places is a big issue. Rent is expensive. So I can see if someone is dating for a while, and I can see them deciding to live together just for to make the finance paying on the rent much easier. So it's like if you're dating somebody and they're living by themselves, and let's say they're paying 1,500 or more. Well, let's go with 1,500, and the other party is also paying 1,500. That's $3,000 a month. But if you guys decide to live together, maybe you can save. Maybe that money can go to different things. Maybe go to the wedding. Who knows? So people live together for so many different reasons, man. So you just never know. You just never know. Let's see what Miss Maxwell say here. The issue isn't about living together, but discipline before marriage. When you say discipline, what are we talking about here? Sex? What are we talking about here? Sex? So I'll wait for Miss Maxwell to answer. Let's see. Haha, I am out here pulling legs. Too funny, Nasha. We all pick on the host at times. Yes, Miss Daly. Guys, one thing I want to say, because I find a lot of time people would argue, especially in the Christian community, they'll argue, oh, no living together before marriage because you're gonna have sex, right? But you don't have to live together to have sex. People want to have sex, they're gonna have sex anyways. Living together, decide not to live together is not gonna stop them from having sex. Privilege of marriages, and those privileges are dependent on each individual values. True. All right, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that, Miss Maxwell. I thought you were talking about, the sex. That's what I thought you were talking about. Because I had a conversation before where, this person was so hard and not living together, but they're sexually active. So I'm like, you're saying you're not gonna live together because you guys will have sex, but you guys are already sexually active. So what's the point? What are you trying to say? So that for sure. Did I miss any messages? Let's see. I hope I did not. That's how I missed that private chat. I just learned something about StreamYard today. I didn't know that you can chat privately. So, all right. So, someone sent me a text because someone sent me a text, and because they're not in the chat, but I guess they are in the chat, but they're not saying anything. They said, date with intentions, okay? Oh, the person said, date with intentions, okay, Prince? What are they trying to say? Oh, that's too funny. Let's see here. All right. Anything else we want to say concerning this topic? This was I didn't even know this topic was gonna go so long. It ended up going an hour. I didn't even know it was gonna go so long. But we kind of touched on some little bit of things here and there, for sure. But that's it's a very nice topic actually. Good job, Prince. I gotta pat myself on the shoulder.
Yeah, it's anything about relationship is always a hot issue, right?
I actually noticed that from when I used to do a lot of lives in 2020, I think, and 2019. Relationships was always like a hot topic. Always, and I mean, I guess it still is. Anything concerning relationships is always a hot topic for sure.
Yep.
Yes. Anything else, Miss Daly, Samantha, Nasha? Anything else you guys want to say on this topic before we throw it? Well, I guess throw it up online. That's where it's gonna go. Miss Maxwell, I think Miss Maxwell is heading to sleep now. Alrighty, fam. Good night. Nighty. For sure. But okay, all right, guys. Listen, man. I just wanted to come on and have this conversation quickly.
Yep. I gotta run too, so I'll connect again with you guys, and it was nice chatting with everybody. Good night to everyone. Stay safe out there. Be good. Love people, and take care of yourself and your family.
Thank you. Have a good night. Same to you.
Yes, have a great night, guys. And I think I'm gonna try and do this every Monday. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. All right, Jeffrey, thank you again. Nasha, thank you for jumping on. Lily was on too. Miss Daly, thank you for chiming in. Your as usual, Miss Maxwell. Thank you guys, and see you again. Stay safe as Jeffrey, man.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Wear your mask, guys. All right, Jeffrey, we'll talk later, buddy. And the broadcast.